Reynolds was the earliest born IndyCar driver, as he was born in 1859 and mostly raced in hill climbs and mountain challenges, winning in each. He entered 4 IndyCar races in 1915 and 1919, starting 3 and getting a best finish of 6th at Sheepshead Bay in 1919. Outside of racing, Reynolds owned the Boulder Springs Hotel in Boulder, Montana, and was the chief of police in Butte, Montana. No pictures available. Covey started a pair of IndyCar races at Portland in 1909. He won the first race and finished 13th in the second as he withdrew due to his hands being injured after 1 lap. As of 2018, the win in the first race is the only IndyCar win for Cadillac as either a chassis constructor or engine manufacturer. No picture is available. Saynor's only IndyCar race was at Elgin in 1910, where he finished in 5th place. Here he sits in his car on the left prior to that race. Boling worked as an oil producer and mechanic. His IndyCar career consisted of first entering a race at Ascot in 1917, where he failed to compete due to an eye injury. Boling later qualified for the Indianapolis 500 in 1920, finishing 11th, and 1931, finishing 36th. He also has the distinction of being the first Native American to compete in the 500. Here is Boling after qualifying at Indianapolis in 1931. In World War I, McKee served in the French Flying Corps. He crashed his airplane and was sent to a German prisoner of war camp. However, McKee managed to escape it just before the armistice was signed to end the war. He then became a stunt performer on bicycles and airplanes and also worked as a mechanic for the Stutz Motor Company. McKee also competed in the AAA National Championship from 1922 to 1937, where he entered 3 races but failed to qualify for each of them. He did drive 11 laps of relay for Ernest Eldridge at Indianapolis in 1926, finishing 19th. Additionally, he served as a riding mechanic from 1919 to 1937. Afterwards, McKee became a pilot for the United States in both World War II and the Cold War. Here he is as Riley Brett's riding mechanic prior to the 1921 500, where they finished 15th. Szekendy entered a pair of AAA National Championship races. He finished 5th at Winchester in 1946 and failed to qualify at Springfield in 1949. No picture is available. Eddie Russo was part of the Russo racing family, which also included Father Joe Russo and Uncle Paul Russo. He served in the United States Marine Corps from 1941 to 1958, which included World War II and the Korean War. Russo raced IndyCars from 1952 to 1960, starting 18 races out of 34 attempts. He would get a best finish of 7th place at Langhorne in 1955. Here he is after qualifying for the Indianapolis 500 that year, where he finished 22nd due to ignition problems after 112 laps. Motschenbacher was a German driver who primarily competed in Can-Am and Formula 5000. He also raced in the USAC National Championship from 1967 to 1971. Starting 4 races out of 8 attempts, Motschenbacher would get a best finish of 6th place at St. Jovite in 1969. Here he is in a 1972 Can-Am race at Mossport, where he finished in 6th place. Spike Gehlhausen is the son of former IndyCar team owner Carl Gehlhausen. He started off in midgets and raced IndyCars from 1975 to 1988. Starting 79 races out of 92 entries, Gehlhausen would get a best finish of 4th place at Ontario in 1980. After retiring from racing, he formed No Car Incorporated, which manufactures fireproof or safety clothing for the hazardous waste industry. Here he is after qualifying for the 1979 Indianapolis 500, where he finished in 10th place. Lotterer came from a background in European Formula Series when he competed in the 2002 kart season finale at Mexico City, where he started in 18th place and finished in 12th place. This was Lotterer's only IndyCar race. He later transitioned to sports cars and won a Super GT championship in 2006 and 2009, the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2011, 2012, and 2014, and the FIA World Endurance Championship in the LMP1 class in 2011. Here is Lotterer at Mexico City in 2002.